If you could listen to the noise of history, then you would hear by the sounds of the Victorian age that the world changed forever. The roar of the engines, the bangs from new factories, and the cries in the streets calling out for revolution. In Victoria 3, we simulate this era, 100 years starting in 1836, and put you in charge of a young society. You will meet the people back then, high and low, over cultures across the globe. They are the beating heart of your nation and form powerful groups with needs and desires. Listen to their calls and let it influence reform, or turn a deaf ear to protect what is proven and stable. Your politics will decide where you want to go, but your economy, how far you'll come. Taxes, production, trade, and construction. Play these cards right, and you can harness the Industrial Revolution to turn your cities into titans. This is the engine you will need on the global stage. Use pacts, threats, and bluffs to secure your place in the sun. Anything done by war can be achieved with diplomacy, but you can decide when push comes to shove. Here you write the stories, and over time, the history of your world will be carved into the map. What will your society be like? What is the sound that will echo over continents and be heard over the noise of time as you create your grand tomorrow?
3 winters ago, Soviet forces conquered the German capital of Berlin. Now, with Hitler in exile, the Soviets' puppet regime rules from the Kronper. With the Soviet focus on the West, Japan has been free to continue their aggressive expansion, threatening our allies in the region. On the home front, men and women are working around the clock, producing guns, tanks, and supplies to aid the remaining free nations of Europe, while building our own forces to counter the ever-rising threat of war. Should the communists dominate Europe and Africa, and the Japanese in Asia and the Pacific, then the claws of tyranny will soon grasp for the light of American democracy. Our attempts to avoid war have proven futile. As the enemy continues to enslave the nations of the world, capturing more natural resources critical to the advancement of mankind, we must take action. The time for conflict is upon us. How long can the U.S. hope to avoid the cost of war on its shores?
My child, there is so much to tell you that I have run out of time. The sacrifice I made was not enough. The dark gods still feed on our transgressions. Corruption. Obsession. Deceit. Rage. You must face these demons.
What a fool. Blinded by his desire for revenge, my husband threw himself at the mighty walls of our enemies. Through marriage, power, and influence, revenge will be ours. You see, real strategy requires cunning.
Do you dream of the stars? The vast unknowns waiting to be discovered. This is no single mission, but a call to the cosmos, to a galaxy in constant motion. There are always more stars to discover, more civilizations to encounter. More worlds to explore. It's a vast galaxy full of wonders. Political tension, diplomacy, betrayal, and deceit. And it is yours for the taking.
Noble men and women, 80 years ago we cast off our Danish oppressors, and soon fought alongside our allies in London to seize the Baltic from unfit tyrants. But now we stand again on the eve of war. As we speak, in Swedish North America, an army hardened in war moves north. Fleets embark from our colonies in Swedish Cuba to seize the rich islands of the Caribbean, while ships in Swedish Africa head south to secure the trade routes to India. Our other allies in Castile and Austria reassure us that they will honor our alliance. London has foolishly focused on their petty squabbles with Paris for generations. But what thought have they given, or steps have they taken to protect themselves from their growing allies in Stockholm? Not enough, I say. When storytellers and poets write of tomorrow, it will be of the day that England, nay, the world, was rocked by the great and mighty empire of Sweden.